Alrighty, so I'm looking at this and I'm thinking that the isolation shield seems to be kind of neat. However, because this is such a small enclosed space, I think I'm still dealing with a lot of echo. I mean, I really got to look into what I got to listen to what I'm recording right now. So let's get a full appeal of what's happened. I have completely removed everything out of my closet, the ground level closet. I have I have my mic set up in a stand. That is also a mic screen. However, it appears, and I can kind of hear. I don't know how much of it's being shielded from the microphone, but I'm hearing a lot of like reverb. So that's not good, because you don't want to have reverb. But we'll see how this works out. I also need a slightly taller chair, maybe a stool, because I'm kind of like leaning up on this thing. However, I mean, this is a studio, or the beginning of one. So the next step, especially since allow me to paint a mental picture, because I'm not painting a mental picture at the moment. I am behind a closed door. I'm not actually seeing the screen where any of the audio recording is happening. That's about, I'd say, 17 feet or so away. I'm using an orange 20-foot XLR cable because orange is a hype color. It's the color of my shoes. So multiple things I need to think about. I need to get proper baffling for corners and walls. I already know this wasn't going to solve a lot of my problems, but I'm happy with the fact that you're not going to hear a computer fan, but you move from advantage to advantage. So ideas I have, I can see if there's a screen sharing program that I can get on the Kindle Fire that I have, so that I can watch Audacity through that. However, conversely, I also want to read scripts off of the Kindle Fire, because I've tried to read scripts off my phone in the past, and the screen's too small, and you often need to scroll a little bit too much. And as much as I'd love to say that I'm a consummate professional, I run into the issue that if you have to use part of your brain power to continually scroll through text that you need to read and think about how you should best be reading, it really affects the quality of the read. Okay, I'm having a little bit too much fun hanging out of my closet. So let's call this the end of the week 2 sound test. What's next is going to be an awful lot of glue and an awful lot of foam. But that's another Amazon order to come. If I make the investment tonight, that could be here on Saturday, if I move quickly. So Saturday night, I could spend gluing a whole bunch of foam. I guess I should aim for at least 12 square feet at first to do that. There's also other issues of the fact that I have corners. Corners are a bigger issue with sound baffling than I thought it was going to be. But that's boring technical stuff. Who cares about boring technical stuff? Anyway, at the beginning of the studio, I really need to / want to make use of it. I also need to acquire a mixer. I'm looking at a couple different mixers that take multiple mic inputs and allow for something very important to me, volume balancing for individual mics. I have a very loud voice. A lot of people know that about me. I speak loudly. I do not carry a big stick, so I have to speak loudly. So that means often when I speak to people on a single microphone, I blow them out entirely. So I have to go through audio files and do my best to either try and normalize it across the board or kind of lower me down and bring the other voices up. If that can be handled at the recording level, so we can balance levels during recording, that can help me a lot in the future. For ideas of, I want to do podcasting, I want to do a lot of other stuff. The AdSense ban that I have limits some of my opportunities. However, the more I look at YouTube, especially with the new news of their cannot be monetized because this content doesn't appeal to advertisers, it looks like YouTube is becoming more and more of a Wild West. So here's to me hoping. Let me just be honest. I made this joke years and years ago. I hope that I'm not on Patreon or something in a couple of weeks or months. That's not where I wanted to go. It's not where I want to go. Anyway, so this is sound test number 2, much longer than the last one, but I'm having a lot of fun. Hopefully the sound's nice, nicer. I know it's not perfect. There's a reverb. I assume there's a reverb, but the idea that I'm not holding the microphone, that the microphone is something that is stationary in front of me, and that I am just looking at almost. It's a creepy image, I'm going to say. It's these foam spikes looking at me. And since I'm not looking at copy, so I might try to record something later on tonight. Maybe I'll grab a book or a commercial copy or something I have from work and record in here. I know the sound quality won't be what I want, but at least I can get an idea of what I can produce here and then put it to music or something like that. All right, well, let me end this thing so I can see what the audio quality is like. If anyone bothered to listen all the way through this, thank you. Maybe I'll have you on a future podcast. If you'd like to be on a podcast with me, give me a topic. I'll talk to literally anybody about anything. I don't have the mixer yet, so we may have to share a mic. We may have to get closer. Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, geez. I'm all right, so another reason I need a mixer, in particular for this room, is that I'm not listening to myself. I don't have headphones. A lot of people don't know if that's necessary or not, but I can't tell naturally if I have looked away, because this is a compression mic. It's very directional. So if I've looked away like this, ooh, wow, a lot more echo over here. But if so this does cut down on echo. Interesting. Having my mind blown. I can't tell if I'm affecting the quality of the audio by not exactly looking where I should be looking and projecting where I should be looking. I'm actually kind of blown away by the difference in sound just looking in this direction. And so I'm looking over here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. But if I'm over here and I'm doing the exact same tone, it seems to be catching. Cool. Awesome. All right. Well, let me end this thing. See you later. Bye.